Alright guys, now we're about halfway through this first season here in AA, but unfortunately, we really haven't shown any signs of moving up to the majors, let alone to AAA. So we need to find a way to get up there and get up there quickly. And I think the only way to really do that, aside from obviously have some really good stats, is to be able to up our overall. So we're going to have to find a way to get some stat points and be able to up that overall as quick as possible, because as it sits right now, we're a 56 overall third baseman and a 64 overall starting pitcher. Not something that's going to move up extremely quickly. So again, we need to find a way to get some skill points and get them quickly. But I think we're going to have a really good opportunity here in this video, because we are going to be starting off in game 1 of this series against the Biscuits, who is a team over 500 right now. However, we've had some really good success against them while we've been on the mound, so hopefully that'll continue into this series, especially since we are going to be at home. Obviously, we've gotten a little bit better at the plate, but we're really going to have to do extremely well, get a lot of multi-hit games, extra base hits, and be able to complete those dynamic challenges that they end up giving us throughout the game. So as long as we can do that, we can get more skill points and we can up that overall extremely quickly. So let's get into this. We are going to end up having a practice here, and just like last time, I think we're going to end up going to the training facility, and we're going to find a way to get multiple skill points. As you see, that first one up there is going to be able to give us potentially 4 with T-drills. Obviously, we got video analysis, got plyometrics, which is going to be extremely interesting. I don't necessarily know how that's going to end up happening, but since this one actually does have bonus rewards available, I think we're going to do that. We'll see what we can do. It'd be nice to be able to actually get a gold here and we end up getting 8 skill points. That would be extremely nice. So let's get into this. Let's see what we have to do to be able to get the gold, and hopefully we can end up getting that here. At the very least, let's end up getting a silver. However, when all was said and done, we did end up getting the gold, and we did end up getting those 8 tokens. That is great, because we ended up screwing up a couple times in there, and I was afraid we were going to barely end up getting a silver. So to be able to get 8 skill points there is extremely huge, and hopefully we can tack on about another dozen, or potentially 2 dozen if we get a lot of strikeouts in this one, in this game. Now, actually, it looks like they're going to be skipping our start again. Why? We've been one of the best pitchers on the team. Why are we skipping our start? I do not appreciate that. So that means that we're really going to have to pick it up in the box then. We got 5 games straight of us hitting. So we're going to have to find a way to be able to get a lot of multi-hit games. I'm really upset that they're skipping our start. This is the second time this season now. I mean, we've literally had 3 quality starts in a row. Why would you take us out of the rotation? That just makes no sense. Although now it does make sense of why we're under 500, but that's neither here nor there. Now let's wait back on a ball. Let's see what we can drive here. Give me something good. That was actually really good, but I was looking for something a little slower. See you soon in Miami? Sir, I really hope so, because I would love to get out of Pensacola. It's been a lot of fun here, and this has been a really cool team, but again, we really want to get up to where it really matters, you know? Although, how good is the Marlins organization going to be without some trades? That's going to be the question. Decent contact, but obviously a little late on that one. And now we need to be aware of a 2-2 off-speed pitch. That was a fastball, but that was down and in. Glad we ended up taking that one. And now with a full count guy on first, let's see if we can make some good contact here. Let's drive this into the outfield. That's what I was looking for on 1-2. It doesn't matter. Nice pitch. And we're already down in the second inning. I can almost guarantee you that would not have happened. Oh, come on. No attempt even? No attempt to even get that? Come on. All right, that's on me. I'm going to blame our guy for being lazy. I tried to dive for that one. He didn't even move. But instead now, they ended up scoring. But thankfully, our team ended up scoring 2 as well. And now, come on. Let's make a difference here for once. That slider is actually pretty nice. That was going to be a strike even if we didn't swing at it, but damn. Was not looking for that. We were that time, though. That circle change, and that is thankfully going to be a nice little drive into center field for a base hit. First base hit of the game. That's great. I mean, yes, I wish we could have got more on that, but that's okay. That's okay. It would have been nice to get extra bases. Get back. You're not going to get me. Get out of here. You kidding me? I mean, we're still going to steal, don't get me wrong, but come on. Ready, set, go. Nice steal. That's going to be something. Well, that's going to be 25 points, which is what, 1/4 of the skill point. So that's nice. That helps us out. Unfortunately, now there is one out. And he's got an 0-2 count. Come on. Nice. Way to drive that. That was dumb. Slide. Okay, never mind. He didn't want to slide. We were just in there anyways. That was a bad throw by the left fielder, and we end up scoring. Now, honestly, I'm thinking about it a little bit. If the 6th game here would actually be our start, we shouldn't have swung at that. Oh, but that dropped? What? What? Oh, I thought we were out. I thought, but damn, nice little bloop single. We'll take that all day. But yeah, if the 6th game is actually going to be our start, do we actually do the start? And then now end every video with a nice hit right there. Nice base hit, and we end up going to second base on that. Does that mean that we end every video with a start then, instead of starting it? I don't know. We'll see how this ends up going. We'll see if we end up getting that start, or maybe we get something in the middle. I think that would be ridiculous, but you never know. Coach doesn't necessarily have a conventional mind now, does he? Oh no, that's going to be an inning-ending double play, isn't it? Oh no, there were no outs. My bad. Okay, thank God. So now we're on third. We do have a 2-run lead, so I think we're going to be fine. But if he could drive us in and give us a little more of a cushion, we'll take it. And that's not going to drive anyone in, but at least we put a little bit of pressure on them. That's great to see. Now let's go in there and let's see if we can try to close this one out. Well, looks like we couldn't. Great showing by our pitching staff. And we are now down 6-4. Rough. Why'd you skip our start, man? Right? Oh, oh, oh. Nice pitch. I was not ready for that. And I need to stop swinging before I move the PCI. See? I mean, that's not going to drop, but at the very least, we at least made some contact, and we're unfortunately out of the 7th. If we get one more opportunity here, we need to make the best of it. Well, I didn't mean in the field. I meant at the plate, but okay. Give us an opportunity here. That's good. That'll hold the guy over. Oh, never mind. I mean, that is still going to hold the guy at second, don't get me wrong, but that is going to be an error. Never mind, that's going to be a base hit. Okay, well, we got bailed out on that one, and now we get a chance to tie the game right here. Could you imagine if we hit a game-tying bomb? We swung a little early on that one. No, we didn't. We just missed it with the PCI. Because I went power swing. That's fine. We'll have another opportunity. Kind of a slider was that. Actually, no. We've thrown ones like that too. So I shouldn't talk at all. Oh my gosh. How are you late on the changeup? How are you late on the changeup? That should have been a gapper at the very least. Nope, you leave that down. Don't you dare chase something in the dirt like that. You cannot afford that. You're not good at hitting those anyways. Come on. Just late. But yeah. We had warning track power on that, but unfortunately, if we would have swung just a split second sooner, that ball would have been over the fence. But unfortunately, we end up losing 8-5 now, and yeah, that was a waste of a game. And look, I only say waste of a game because that was supposed to be our start. So we'll see when our next one's going to be. We'll end up coming up on it, I'm sure. So we'll end up ending the video whenever our next start is going to be. We're going to do that, and then hopefully going forward, as long as he doesn't skip any more of our starts, we'll end up ending every video with a start then. I feel like that's a little more fun anyway. So let's go. We're back at third base again. We're hitting into 3-hole, and hopefully we can go out there and actually not choke when we're actually in a clutch situation. And this doesn't happen often, but we're starting in the field, and we're going to get a chance to make a good play here. Don't lollygag. You need to make the out. You screwed up last game in the field, so you need to make up for it here. And also making up for it here would be nice too, because we could use a home run right here. How about a fastball down the middle? Well, that wasn't down the middle. Well, kind of it was. But, man, we end up lining that one to center field, and it was right to him. We should have waited for a better pitch, but I just wanted that so badly. But we're down 2-0 here in the fourth. And, yeah, our woes just continue. It's going to be right to the left fielder. Maybe next time we can hit to the right fielder. Well, hey, would you look at that? We actually got a tie game now. So, let's go. Brand new game. It's basically like a 3.5 inning game now. You lead that fastball out. Don't you dare try to get me with that again. I think he's only thrown fastballs to us, hasn't he? Down the middle. Thank you. Thank you. Son of a... I don't know why I thought I hit that one harder than I did, but obviously I didn't. But come on, we got a chance to put this game away now. Should have been ready for that, but we weren't. Come on, he's only got 3 pitches, and 2 of them are fastballs. So be ready for that, honestly. Didn't I say I didn't want to choke in clutch situations? That sucks because that would have put the game away. Instead, now we're in the 11th inning. And there we go. We're going to be able to hold him at second, pardon me. And let's just gun it over there. That's great. Let's try to get back. And thankfully we hold him at second. And actually, let's see if we can just put this game out of reach now. And by that, I mean drive this guy in and win the game, period. Mother of pearl. All right. Come on. Give me something better. I'm going to lose my f***ing mind. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. And I bet she comes with a fastball on this one. I'm almost guaranteeing it. Come on, be ready for it. No, he came with the slider, and that's the end of the 11th. But that does mean that we end up starting on second in the 12th. So let's just not screw up here. No, go back. So let's not screw up here, and let's end up scoring here. Because, again, if we can't do it in the batter's box, you better believe that we're going to be the game-winning run. You know? Give us some kind of points in this one. Nice. They showed us that because they thought maybe that was going to be a strike. Full count, though. Nice. Okay. First and second now, but that does mean that there's a force at any base. So come on, Liam. Drive me home, buddy. Not that difficult, even though I couldn't do it myself. Yeah, we're not going to be able to tag up on that one. Way too shallow. That's all right. Only 1 out. And Rosario's 0 for 4. He's due for a hit. Let's see if we can get it right here. 1 out. Oh, yeah, we're going to... Oh, no. Go back. Wait. Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah. You know what? It's fine. That's fine. You know what? We would have been gunned out at home. For sure. So let's just see if we can score on this one. Is that a walkout bomb? Well, I'm glad we were on the field for that one. I guess technically speaking, we were the game-winning run, so we should get some points for that. And we got to watch a home run. Something we wish we could have done, but hey, at least someone on our team did. So going over in that game is not great, and we have not been incredible in these last handful of games. I mean, the last one was great. The first game of the series was okay. I mean, we had a multi-hit game, which was great, but again, not as good as we wanted it to be. So this is the game where we really need to focus. We need to just hit the ball hard. So let's go out there. Let's see what we can do to actually get some hits, especially since the rest of our team isn't doing it. So if we can do it, that would be great right here. Nice hit, but it was right to the second baseman. Pretty hard hit ball too, a 103 exit velocity, but when it's hit right to a guy, you can't expect to get on base. No matter how badly you want to be able to be on base for that. So let's go, no outs. Nope, you're not going to attempt it. Come on, let me get him at home. No, I should have thrown it to second. Didn't realize how fast he was, and that's going to be a run. But thankfully, the team picks it up, and now it's 2-2 in the third inning. Just like a brand new game again. That's what you love to see. Now, swinging at a two-seam fastball and just swinging right through it, that's not what you want to see. All right, just wait back on this. This guy isn't throwing that hard, you know? We didn't have to wait back that long, though. Very late on the 91-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Now I think we need to look out for something off-speed. And that's exactly where it was. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the inning. It's pathetic. But now let's at least try to pick up some points in the field, damn it. This has been just awful. There we go. Great play. Get it over there. We need to work on our arm, damn it. That is just some weak shit. That was not a hard-thrown ball. There we go. You leave that fastball out. All right, still a tie game here in the sixth. One out, no one on. So let's start a rally here. It's only one out. Boom, and there we go. That's what we're looking for. It's a nice little gapper. We're not going to get two on that. We could have got two on that, but we didn't. So let's just take the single. Very hard hit ball into right center. That's perfect. And like I said, hopefully we can actually spark a rally with that one. So we're not going to steal. No matter, even though I really kind of want to. No. Yeah, that was just right in front of him. 1-2 count. We're going to steal on this. Screw it. Coach doesn't want us to, but I really don't care. We're going to get it. Now. Oh, nice. That actually saved us from a double play. All right. Hey, love when that actually works out. Wish we could have actually executed a nice little hit and run, but still, we'll take that. That saves the end of the inning. So look at that. We're actually making, I'm not going to say good decisions, but decisions that are kind of helping the team. Unfortunately, that's not going to help us unless he bobbles that and left, which he's not going to do. But look who's got an opportunity to be the hero here in the eighth inning. Bottom of the eighth, one out. Guys on first and second. Okay. Honestly, I was a little worried they were going to call that a strike because that had just clipped the top of the zone. But thankfully they did not, and we got a 1-0 count. Ahead in the count. Oh. That didn't even advance him? I mean, 86 speed is insane. What are we doing? And now we're going to have to get this bunt. Get to 2. There it is. We're not going to get the double play, but that's okay. We gave ourselves a chance, but we're still down by 1 in the 10th. And honestly, this game is just giving us every opportunity. No reason why we can't do it right here. Driving the 2 winning runs. No words. No words at all. Come on. Just a little poke. We're not going to crack under pressure, are we? We're not cracking under pressure. Focus. Come on. There we go. What did I tell you? We're not cracking under pressure. And that is going to be the game-winning 2 RBI single. Thank God. And after not being able to do anything in that last game and us just really just f***ing over the team because of it, we finally get the walk-off in this one, and that's now 2 straight games. You'll love to see it. Wasn't the greatest hit, but on an 0-2 count, we'll take a nice little hit down the line. Not just that, but we ended up unlocking a new perk too, Lifeline. So we gain a boost to contact late in the game while our team is losing. And judging by how our team actually usually does, that's going to be pretty often. So, let's get into this next game. Hey, it looks like the 5th game is actually going to be our start. So no matter what, we would have ended this video with our start anyways. So let's get into this one and let's get prepared for our start. Looks like our entire lineup is cold for the most part, but hopefully we can end up warming ourselves up and we can end up picking up another win. Be our 3rd in a row too. And thankfully we can actually get the first hit of the game right here, as long as we really hone in right here and take that one deep. Unfortunately, that is going to be caught by the center fielder more than likely. That's unfortunate. Well, the good news is no one else has really hit on either team, so I feel a little bit better about that. But let's spark a rally here, as I don't know why we swung at that one. Is that one going to drop? No, the second baseman's going to be there. But at least we have the lead in the 6th now. We'll take it. But come on, we can knock this guy out of the game right here. Only 1 out. Nice hit up the middle. Right to the shortstop. And we're going to just be out. And that was a really quick game. We ended up winning 1-0. That's great, but we went 0 for 3, I think. Feel like we should have had more at-bats in that one, but I guess not. But thankfully now we're lined up for our start. We got a chance to go under a 3 ERA and be able to extend our winning streak to 4 games. Now, unfortunately, the pitcher we're going against is having a great season as well. 1.77 ERA and going 5-1 right now. That's okay. I still have a lot of confidence in us, and hopefully we can go out there and end up picking up our 7th win of the season. We just need to be as sharp as we've been in the last couple starts. No bad pitches here. Or if they're going to be mistake pitches, we keep those out of the zone. You know? We don't want to leave anything just too over the middle, despite the fact that we are starting off on a 2-0 count. Make that a 3-0. And see, Coach, that's what you get for skipping our start. You know what I mean? There we go, finally. We get the split in there. We're actually going to go change up here because he's looking fastball. Wow, and we can't even get that over the plate. All right, well, that's not a great way to start the game. That's all right. We've been in this spot before, where we've given up a leadoff hit, but we've gotten out of it, and we can get out of it again. That should end up just dropping. Yeah. But now we got a chance to strike him out with the slurve. Great. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let's go fastball up and in. Let's jam him at the very least. Yeah, it's going to be a little jam. That's perfect. Great catch by the first baseman. I wish we could have got the strikeout, but it could have been a lot worse on that. That's fine. But we got one out now. That's great. Now double play ball ends up ending the inning. But, again, we're just going to have to keep it in the zone now because we've not been doing a good job with that. As you can tell. Split. That's been our best pitch today for the most part. Which it hasn't been pretty much this entire series, so that's a little surprising. But that should be the double play. Let's go. Never mind. He was off the base, too. So the guy's safe at second. And that's going to be an error by the first baseman. And now we got to find a way to get out of this. I am not happy with our infield right now. So come on, let's find a way to get out here. That's a great first pitch. And in fact, we're actually going to continue to go fastball. That's perfect. We got the 0-2 count. And now we're going to go with that best pitch that we've thrown today. That's that split. That's going to be a ground ball, or it's going to be a strikeout. And thankfully, it's the latter. Now we don't have to worry about a double play. All we have to do is just get out of this inning. We have a good opportunity to do so right here. Especially as we start with an 0-1 count. We need that. Fastball up and in. He doesn't even swing it. And that's perfect because that's going to set up for that split one more time. Finish him off. Yeah, it was a great spot though. Again, that's exactly where we wanted it to be. You got a good piece of that. You want to go slurve? Okay, that works for me. What are you swinging at? Now I can see why you're in Double A. Good inning, though. Well, maybe good inning is a little generous, but at least we got out of it. That's the important thing. Great slider. It's very obvious we're not great with the off-speed, but it's okay. That's why you get 3 strikes, right? And there was the fastball that we wanted. We're a little late on it, too. He's got such a deep repertoire, though. That's the downside. Thankfully, if he doesn't throw it in the zone, we don't have to worry about swinging at it. So let's go 1-2 count. He's still going to give us something probably a little junky, but that's okay. Or not. He'll give us something that's actually a really great curveball, I'm not going to lie. But unfortunately, it is to the center fielder. That's okay. We got to just focus on ourselves on the mound. That's the main focus today. As that should be caught by the center fielder. That was a really strange pitch. A really weak contact on that, too. That's perfectly fine. Let's go. Great start to the inning. That's going to be 2 pitches, 2 outs now. Thank God he got it over there on time. That's perfect. And now let's see if we can get out of it on 3 pitches. Fastball up and in. A little weak contact. No, because that did not touch the zone. I wouldn't have swung at that either. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I would have. There we go. Okay, so it wasn't a 3-pitch inning. It was just 4, but hey, you know what? Not bad. Really efficient. And unfortunately, our offense ain't doing anything, though. That's okay, because you know what? Again, I have a lot of faith in us on the mound. And look at that. Another pitch, another out. Okay, we need to start... We really need to start getting some swings and misses here. Because this is getting a little pathetic. It's making me think that we're extremely hittable. And as we've shown over the last couple of games, we are not. We are not. We can be nasty when we want to. Just like that right there. The guy didn't take the bat off his shoulder, did he? Nice pitch. Good strikeout. Let's see if we can keep that up. Uh-oh. Oh, he flinched at that one. He wanted that. He saw it as a fastball, though, and saw that it was just going to be a little inside. Thankfully, that circle change ends up clipping the zone. And now we can get him with a split. Nope. 2-1 count. Let's jam him up and in a little bit. Get that fastball to ride in a little bit. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being a friend. Right to the center fielder and we get out of it. And yeah, man, our offense is just extremely stagnant right now. That's okay. We knew it was going to kind of be a pitcher's duel, right? Going to be a good from both teams, realistically. But hopefully we can end up breaking it open on offense in the next inning. And hopefully we can pick up this strikeout right here. He was looking for that fastball. He knew that was coming. So let's go down and away with the slurve. That's a strikeout.
1 and 2.
Well, fine. We'll go change then. Why not? How did he put that into play? How did he put that into play? That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. I'm just surprised he got that kind of contact on it. Then again, that was just a bad pitch in general, so... You know, that's on us for not striking him out. There we go. Good contact. Over to the shortstop. Way to scoop that. Great play by the first baseman. Making up for that error that he had in the first inning. So let's go 1 out away from finishing the 4th. Not a bad pitch. Honestly, it's close to the zone. It's not like we missed through it. Just kind of missed the zone a little bit. Can't be upset at it. Same with that slurve right there. That's alright. We're not going to walk another guy this game. We might give up a base hit, but we're not walking another guy. That's alright. Thankfully, it came with 2 outs, though, and we should be able to get out of this inning pretty quickly, especially since we're near the bottom of the zone as well. Yeah, see? All it took was 1 more pitch. Got him out over there at first, and we're through 4. But unfortunately, we're getting in the batter's box in the next inning with 2 outs and no one on. So come on, JJ. I wanted that to be a fastball so badly. So badly. Nope. Whoa. That almost looked like a knuckle curve instead of just a curve. Nice pitch, though. But just a little out for us. Nope. Same with that fastball. You can tell he's kind of flying open a little bit. So come on, give me something better. There we go. Oh, he called that foul before that ball even got there, man. Come on. I call collusion. Let's go. Thank you. Now, right to the right fielder, man. Making good contact at least. But if we're not actually getting the ball to hit the ground, like, what good is that going to do? Am I right? Lucky he swung and missed at that one. Let's go fastball after he saw the slurve. Yikes. Come on. You can't throw it that far inside, man. We're better. We're better than that, I think. I'm lucky I actually threw that horribly. If not, that would have actually been a bunt down the line. Instead, that's going to be a strikeout. That's what you get, Drew. Don't you ever do that to me again. Let's go. 1 out in the 5th now. We've only thrown 48 pitches. Make that 49 after that one, which is insane through 4 1/3. Again, very efficient. We definitely can chalk that up to that 4-pitch inning. I think that was the 2nd inning. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Which means we might actually get a chance. I thought that might have been crushed. But that means that we actually have a chance to go out for the 7th inning as long as we keep pitching the way that we are. There it is. Strikeout number 2 of the inning. We have more than that in the game, obviously, but still, good one right there. Maybe we can actually strike out the side. Especially as he doesn't swing at that fastball. Let's go slurve. Oh, that looks so good. That should have been our out pitch. Instead, we're going to go split down and in. Why not? That's why not. Instead, let's go fastball up and in. And then we go slurve down and away again. Because he's not going to swing at that. And here comes the out pitch right here. You guys ready to see him go down and us strike out the side? We're getting redemption for that. We're doing that one more time. Sorry. There it is. Took one extra pitch, but still, strike out the side in the 5th, and hopefully our offense can pick it up now. Why did I think that they were going to? Right? Alright, we're starting off at the top of the order. Not extremely fortunate, as that one should have been a strike, because that clipped the zone, but nope. That's going to be ball 1. And there we go. Thankfully, we get that back with that 1-1 count. And we're going to have to go slurve. Get it out of the zone a little. Not that much, though. Alright. Nice pitch, though. No. That's going to be 3-1. Okay. Going change up. Keep it in the middle of the zone, though. We're just hoping he makes a little bit of contact. And make it a little ground out, but that's fine. That works for me. Finish. No. No! Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, dude, just a horrible little flick of the wrist right there. Damn, we did not want that. I said I was gonna walk another guy, and there we go right there. Especially after we strike out the side the inning before. Yep, and look at that, the floodgates, the f***ing floodgates. Okay, it's okay. Nope, we're gonna get out of this. Same way that we got out of it in the 1st inning. There it is. There's a pop out. Alright, I'll go over to 1st and cover for you. Okay, there's one. A double play would be great. A strikeout, in my opinion, would be a little bit better. Get it with the change? No. That needs to be up a little bit more. Split. There we go. There's the double play ball. Don't screw it up this time. Let's go. We get out of the 6th. That was a little scary, I'm not going to lie. But thankfully we get out of it, and we got a chance to go up now. And the fact that we haven't gotten up to bat yet, and they're already bringing in the reliever, leads me to believe that we didn't score a run. And leads me to believe that we are not going to be in line for the win now. That's unfortunate. We threw a great game, though. I don't know why Coach took us out. And thankfully, nope, that's a little line out to the shortstop. Thankfully, it looks like we are going to win the game, but my goodness, man. We deserve the win on that one. We should have our 7th win of the season. Instead, I'm a little overzealous at a fastball right down the middle. And we swing through it, and we're going to pick up the no decision here. No matter what, actually. Oh, he almost hits us with that fastball. But come on, if we're not going to pick up a win, at least allow me to pick up a base hit and potentially an RBI. Please. Nope. Unless that goes over the fence. Oh my gosh, it actually went to the fence. Get 3, get 3, get 3, get 3, get 3, get 3. Come on. You can get there. Boom. Extra base hit. We end up picking up a triple on that one, which is really awesome. And we got ourselves an extra little bit of a lead. Again, we're not going to pick up the win in this one, but we pick up the win as the team, and we end up getting an RBI triple out of it. And we might actually score a little bit more if we're able to get a little base hit here. I know we got 2 outs, but I think we should be fine. Hopefully our closer can actually go in and close things out here. Granted, they might not even put him in. And maybe with a 4-run lead they should. That's okay. 5-1 after 8. Let's go out there and close it out. And thankfully we do. 5-1. It's unfortunate we don't pick up the win. Someone ends up coming in and vulturing the win from us, despite the fact that we should have went out for the 7th inning. But still, minus those 2 walks, still a great game. 6 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, only 2 hits, the 2 walks, and then we had the triple with the RBI in the 8th inning. Great to see. Great way to end up ending this video. And thankfully, that actually brings our ERA down to 2.76. Awesome. We're under 3 finally again after that really atrocious start to the season. But again, we're still sitting at 6-3. As you saw there, our next start is going to be the next week. But again, we really want to upgrade some things right here. So we have 33 skill points. Now, from everything that I've been able to tell, this helps out a lot for the pitching. I don't think that that's going to help out too much with the big game. Granted, I think that we do need to up our stamina. And then I think we're going to upgrade our contact. I do want to up our power at some point. But honestly, we're going to get a little smorgasbord here. Be able to up that base running. We're going to up our fielding a little bit. And then we'll end up getting the throwing and the power next time. This is going to leave us with 1 extra skill point that we're obviously not going to use. That's just going to carry over to next time. But this is going to put us up to a 65 overall as a starting pitcher and a 57 overall as a third baseman. Hopefully that's going to help out our case a little bit more to be able to move us up to AAA sooner rather than later. So that's where we're going to end it. Great way to end up ending it. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, obviously. But again, we pitched extremely well. Our ERA is under 3, and we ended up getting a triple. An RBI triple at that. So despite the fact that we did kind of get into a little bit of a slump there at the plate, we kind of focused a little bit more, and we actually made it count when it actually mattered. We had 1 walk-off, we had that RBI triple, so in my mind, I definitely count that as a victory. So our next start is going to be against the Lookouts, and it looks like that is going to be Game 4 of the next series. So I guess that's going to be our new format, guys. 4 games at DH and in the field to start, and then 1 game to kind of close it out on the mound. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any opinions or anything that you think I should do to be able to upgrade our player a little bit faster, let me know down in the comments. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.